welcome to Not Quite a Homestead. It's a little bit cold out, but the sun is shining, and with that I'm hoping that spring is near. We're really tired of the cold weather and the snow around here. Anyway, I thought it would be a good opportunity to take you guys on a tour of our property, kind of give you the lay of the land, and let you know some of the plans that we have for the future. Frontmost corner of our property, next to the house, we do have a small bed, and we plan on pulling out some of these bushes that have died and that giant weed that got really out of control last year. And we plan on planting strawberries. We're going to do a couple of alpine varieties and a couple of everbearing. Additionally, we're going to do strawberries up on this hill. We've got this giant monstrosity of a tree. We're not really sure what it is, but a lot of it's diseased, so we're probably going to cut it back, if not remove it altogether. Along the front fence line, we're probably going to end up planting vining crops. Those things that tend to want to sprawl and take up a lot of room, pumpkins and melons and all of that. And then this area here is going to be the main garden. We're going to do some in-ground as well as some raised bed. And we do have some room to expand if we want. And again, along that fence line, we can do some vining crops. But the problem we found getting up this hill is all of those trees. Those trees are black walnuts, and while beautiful and prized for their wood, they secrete a toxin called juglone. And that tends to kill plants, mostly in the nightshade family. And we'll do a video later on about juglone toxicity and how it affects plants and what plants are tolerant of the toxin. But again, as we get up here, we have some room to plant, but we have to be cautious. We've discussed doing corn along the fence and some berry bushes. I think black raspberries are tolerant of the toxin. We have a lot of space over on the other side of our yard as well, but we do plan on having some entertaining space, so we're not really sure what we're going to do. We're 100% sure that our compost bins are going to go on the other side of the fence, between the fence and the trees over there. But future plans hold space for goats and maybe some chickens and rabbits, other small livestock. Over in this corner you can see my ever-present wood pile that my husband absolutely hates, but we're going to use some of that to build some raised beds and some compost bins as well. It's getting a little too chilly for my liking, so I'm going to head on inside. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. Have a good day.